Welcome to Tokyo 42! You could do it like this, you could do it like that, you could do it like us. You could blow it like this, you could blow it like that, you could blow it like us. So, welcome to Tokyo 42.
And blow is appropriate because, wow, you are a guy watching TV and you hear about an assassin and you get framed.
Or a murder you didn't commit.
And you're not an assassin, so your friend, as far as we can tell, your friend is like, hey, you should be an assassin and find out who framed you. It's like, does that make any sense? Like,
yeah, it only makes sense if he's the assassin.
Maybe. I didn't think of it that way. I hadn't, tried to analyze this game. But the interesting thing about this game, really, I find, is it's like little computer people. What's that game? That game Muto, or the Muto Men, like one of the first games that when I came back, it was the multiplayer beat 'em up where you have guns and swords and you hack away at people and they're like plasticine people.
Fuck, I remember that game.
That's what this reminds me of.
Mad World.
Mad World, yes. This reminds me of Mad World.
Or Kuto.
Not Mad World, but yes, yeah, you're right. It's like Muto or Kuto.
Akuto.
Akuto. It's almost right, I think. I don't know if that's right. But yes, that reminds me of this, but like there's a plot. And like you become an assassin and you can like look around.
It's kind of open world.
It's a big world. And it feels like Blade Runner meets like
Wanted.
Yeah, like Wanted in the current time, and you can change your appearance, but it uses your batteries.
Yeah.
So that's why, I don't know, I really like this game. I mean, the graphics, they are memorable, and even though they're really basic, like it's really ambitious. Like there's just so much to run around. Like I find that's also like a downside too. I feel like there's so much running around involved that like I feel like even with the run button turned on, like that's not fast enough. That's the biggest complaint I have about this game. I think it's really interesting setting. It's pretty hard. I don't know how you feel.
It definitely is hard. Like even aiming is hard. The controls are
That's the thing. Like it's hard to run and aim, and I don't know if there's a way to fix it because like the game is designed to be you move a certain way and everything.
It's isometric.
Yeah, and like I don't think the camera really bothers me, but it's sort of like you have to adjust the camera every once in a while, and it's cool at first, and then it's sort of like, oh, I gotta adjust the camera, and I don't know, it didn't bother me. It was more like something I noticed.
Yeah, it's more cool than bothersome.
Yeah, it's like a slight annoyance.
Like you don't really like at the end of the day, it's not really that bad.
Yeah.
Like
you're not gonna assassinate someone over it, but. Yeah, and what I found, like, this was the funny part, like, people running down the stairs shooting at you, and you're trying to shoot at them, but then you shoot at the wall, which is the side of the stairs, and it's like, oh, shoot. Like,
and then they just kill you.
Yeah, and then, like, you try to move closer because you're going to shoot the wall every time, and then they fire, like, 3 to 5 bullets at you. Like, it kind of feels unfair in that sense.
But it's a stealth game. It's supposed to be difficult like that.
Yeah, I mean, you have to use strategy. I still like it. I just found, like, it was kind of unfair in that sense. And then like 2 guys would be chasing after you, and sometimes you could like peg them both off. Or like there was one guy chasing against us and a guy on the stairs, and the guy on the stairs doesn't care and like shoots, and he killed that guy on the lower plane. And I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool. It reminded me of that Party Hard game that we played as well, but like that was more stealth and like strategy in a small space. This is more like
strategy,
the macro version. Yeah, I really like it though. Like I thought this, like it stood out and it did something new, but it didn't seem too complicated. But the aiming really is like the worst. I think that's the thing that really kills this game the most. Like it's not the graphics, the music kind of ambient. I don't know. What did you think? Because I've been like
I like the music.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't get in the way. It's there. I don't remember it, but it wasn't horrible. I don't know. I think. This game isn't going to win it because I wouldn't say it's going to win it for the graphics, but the graphics are ambitious in the sense, even though they're minimal. I don't know, it's hard to describe that. Like it's not going to wow you like when you boot it up. It's not like, wow, there's nothing I've ever seen before, but like for an indie game I felt this was really detailed. Yeah. But it's really cool that you can keep switching between characters. Like suddenly you're a Caucasian guy, then you're like an African American guy, then you're a woman. And the crazy part is, what I found out in this game is it's like everyone's used to being murdered or seeing murders, because like they go around and like you kill someone, and then like people aren't like trying to kill you, or like they're not running away, but like they've panicked.
Well,
It's
there's an
weird.
in-story justification for that.
Yeah.
In the future of 2042, they all take nanomedicine, which allows them to not necessarily die.
Yeah. But like that would even stop like being shot though? That's what I didn't.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, the problem was when the guy
it's
was
a healing thing.
when the guy was killed at the very beginning, he was off his medicine.
Ah, okay. Well, that makes sense, I guess. I don't know. They didn't really go into depth. Like I remember seeing that, but I just felt like, okay, they don't explain it, which is probably for the best.
Yeah, it's
It's like a Deadpool thing.
you have to shut off your brain to play it, basically.
Yeah. I recommend it. I found I wanted to get into it. I just felt like the aiming was kind of holding this game back big time, and I just felt like, I don't know, I just wasn't as focused on it as I thought I would be. But it's a really cool setup. Maybe it gets more interesting. The aiming and then the katana is really strong, but wow, like it's such a risky game. It's risky. It's like using the punch in Doom. Like, yeah, you can do damage, but like you're gonna get a lot of damage. If you get hit, you're gonna probably die. And like that's what I kept seeing when you had the katana out and I used it. I felt like I died almost every single time I was near an enemy. So it was almost like a useless weapon. Like you'd have to be super desperate.
I say go for it, but keep in mind the aiming is gonna
It's
be a,
really bad.
it's really irritating sometimes.
And the
but
binoculars is cool.
it's a really good open world kind of game.
Yeah.
Probably the only of its kind where it's an isometric view. So if you want an open world game like no other, this is a good game for you. But otherwise, if the aiming is gonna throw you off,
Yeah.
the difficulty is gonna throw you off.
The missions are cool, but I found like there's a lot of walking / running. Like there's a mission,
cool jumping
you have
too.
to go back. Yeah, and like it's hard to jump sometimes. Like I accidentally slipped off the stairs because like I moved the camera, but I still didn't jump right.
Yeah.
Time it right. So I don't know. I really liked it. It's just those flaws, especially the aiming, jumping lesser. Yeah. You got anything else or?
I think I'm good.
All right. Go get 42'd.
Jumping
Okay.
away now.
Green.
Green.